How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay.
Light.
It's Tuesday, November 19th. Next week Halloween. Next week Thanksgiving. So it's like this thing where we're gonna be grateful for things and that sort of deal. Well, I'm gonna have to address this elephant in the room. Aside from, let's turn this on. Get going. My light didn't. This isn't working now. Elephant in the room is I took down a video, and the reason I took down a video is not because I'm in trouble with any of these things. It was per request. I didn't it wasn't because of I'm perfectly fine with leaving it up, you know? I mean, I didn't dox anyone, throw out documents, information. I didn't libel or slander with falsehoods. No, my mom requested it go down, and it was because of the incident the other day.
Down there.
But basically, they're worried, she's worried, because the other one's worried about being blamed. And it's not meant to blame anybody, but...
Basement.
It's that condition there. It's hypersensitivity about being blamed for stuff. It's not meant to blame anybody. But I took it down because my mom requested, and I respected her request about that. But it still gets me. It gets me now. Got out through the grapevine, or somebody phoned somebody, and they're looking at my videos. But don't do that. And now I'm being oversight. Not
you won't understand.
If they don't like what I put up, then I'm told what to do about videos, and it hampers on the. Wow, I'm not, naming names, but I'm just saying, hey, I'm not pointing out, look, the guilty party, but things are going wrong, and things are not, let's say, if I brought in authorities, they would really be, these aren't things that, I'm not trying to prove something in the court of law on this channel. That's for an actual court of law. So that's why we got ring cameras inside the house with such events. So I'm being squashed about that. So it's kind of.
Why are you asking?
Weird. It's like that song, Mrs. Robinson. Ooh, 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 Mrs. Robinson. Cuckoo-cuckoo. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. The lyrics and that song. So. I'm gonna have to stick to monsters. Yeah. But if I'm talking about the effects of narcissism, because it affects me directly, things that affect me directly, screw it. It's it's part of my truth when it comes to negatively affect me. It's gonna be part of my truth. So frickin', Oh, shh. The problem with that is there's a view that. It's all in the past. Look towards the future. It's all in the past. It never happened. it happened. It's not
Failure.
Like it never happened. So ignoring truths like that, it's actually really bad for the person's soul and psychology. But it's like all repressed. Talk to Freud. He's dead. But yeah. So I'm a little bit in that moral dilemma of ignoring it never happened. Truths that ignore that. Don't look there. It's there, but we're not going to speak of it because it proves my point that the current politics of lying unabashedly and then pretending it's different, or lying unabashedly, getting their way, and then it messes everything, and even the very order and construct of our country's government, which is going to probably affect millions of people. You talk to someone who says vaccines aren't real, they're bad for you, and nobody takes the vaccine because they listen to that cuckoo, they listen to that person, and then millions of people die from not taking the vaccine. Yeah. Well, that's what we have for Department of Health. I'm not going to say there's no big money in politics. We don't look at that. Big money doesn't have an influence on politics. That's really bad. They bought the election, pretty much.
I'm incited.
$16 billion. $16 billion. $16 billion was spent on that freaking election. And I don't think we got the results that the popular people wanted. Actually, they said it's a mandate because they won the electoral and popular vote by a giant landslide. Apparently, by the time they're counting the votes, it's the smallest. They won the electoral vote. Okay, so yeah, he's duly elected president, and there's free and fair election. I'm saying yes to both of those. But the popular vote thing is like this, probably the smallest. It's almost the last. You got to go back really far to find one that's least by a smidgen popular vote, because they're counting the votes. So on the island here, what do we got here? We had the 911 thing go out, where they had to go back to doing handwritten notes, passing handwritten notes, dialing in for 911 for people with cell phones. And the gates. Okay, these confirmation suckers. The worst one is Gates, I think, the most outrageous, because we know Mr. Anti-Vax with the worm in his brain is going to be going to town with everybody's health mandates. Gates is being appointed for top cop, Attorney General, U.S. Attorney General. That's the top cop, in another way of looking at it. And he's under investigation for alleged, big-time alleged, underage alleged stuff. And now he quit the House, so he's no longer under that House. So he's not that investigation. And now he's going to be head of the same force that was investigating him. So this is... Anyways, it's the least popular vote even among Republicans, and Trump was calling all the senators before. He's calling them all. Talk about pressure, right? So, I mean, look at the pressure. I mean, everyone had to eat McDonald's. What the heck? Because that's the big one going around. Trump stuffing his face with junk food. Robert Kennedy Jr. going, that stuff's poison, and there he is stuffing his face with Elon and the guy, hi, I'm Speaker of the House, and
certainly.
Yeah, certainly, and nepotism. And I think the last one is the bird flu has hit Hawaii. Yep, bird flu. They thought it was in a lot. They know it's in a lot of states, and now they know bird flu is here. The H5N1 bird flu. Humans can get it, but it's kind of rare to jump it to humans. But all your birdsies and ducksies here, and your chickens, all those chickens running around the park, because it's being carried by apparently that little freaking zebra, that little dove, the most common freaking bird in Hawaii that ever poops everywhere. So yeah, bird flu hit Hawaii, is confirmed. A couple people got it, and yeah, you can die from it, but it's not like COVID. It's you get symptoms like the flu, but you get sick. You can, and it's bye birdie. That's what it is. Okay, there's Hawaii news. Sacred sites. Okay, what we consider sacred.
She's hiding.
She's hiding. She is shoot. So avian flu outbreaks. So
Friend.
that's here. Sacred sites. Now there's what they call storied areas, places in Hawaii with a story or sacred, even, legend. If you go for legend, good stories. So the kind of local artists go to all these different sites and
Message for you.
Paint murals, I guess, at these places. Look, Hanama Bay, yeah. And Tulsi has become
Move it.
a favorite of Russia. Tulsi's connection to Russia is highly suspect. I mean, it's always been suspect for the longest time. That's what's one of the creepy things there. Crusaders, yeah. Then they're playing football, and and poor old Shager, the quarterback. He did a couple of, he's not doing so well, so they're gonna replace Shager. Just by the way, like, oh man, I thought he was like be the hero. Now he's like, the bells. Oh yeah, Shager right here. Okay, so it rambled on, and in 1968, when you're going to relax, just go outside and pretend you got bombed. This is the site once busy Aoki supermarket, corner of Ohua and Kalakaua. That's like Waikiki. In Waikiki. Demolition almost complete. It'll be in the foundation of a 26-story hotel when it has a little supermarket at the bottom where businesses once stood. That's Waikiki being built, 68.
I'm below.
I'm below. I don't see the political cartoon. Oh, here's political cartoon. Tell somebody Elon. Tell Elon that Trump has not been sworn in yet. Yep. Elon and Trump until Trump goes. Something's gonna happen.
2. What's your name? I'm weak. It's dark. Neil.
I guess here we go. In the land of sycophants, will the U.S. Republic hold? The current nominees for the President-elect's cabinet appear to require only one quality. It's not wisdom, not empathy, not related experience, not intelligence.
Absolutely. Fire.
Absolutely fire, but unabashed loyalty.
Not likely.
At least 2 of the current nominees are accused of sexual misconduct, which, I suppose, is better than the president-elect who was found guilty by the courts of sexual assault. He's also a convicted felon on 32 counts. Are we on the road to perdition, aka hell? Replacing our republic with kakistocracy.
Consciousness.
I was gonna say this word. Government of by the worst possible. Government of the stupid. Will the Senate follow the Constitution and hold hearings on nominees, or will it get genuflect to a Supreme Court appointed by a king and recess, allowing recess appointments sans hearings? So everyone he named is in. Which brings up Benjamin Franklin's response to Elizabeth Wiley Powell's question, well, doctor, what have we got, a republic or a monarchy? A republic, if you can keep it, replied Franklin. John Pearl City, thank you, John, for that, what do you call, view there. Yeah, all the stuff is he's all those recess elections. There's big giant reports like on Gate that might come out about the investigation that it's under, and people are pushing against this. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Are you a friend?
Trump's already criminally immune. See, that's the point I'm making. Now, little people who like to break laws and not obey rules copy what these guys do.
Come forward.
I'm immune to all my wrongdoings. Don't look into the past. It didn't
What do you
exist.
want?
Anyhow, that's a little bit of that. I took down that video because of per my mom's request to respect her wishes and not other reasons. But have a nice aloha day. Aloha to you. Bye now. Oh, where's accountability? Oh, the birds, they flew away. They flew away with it. Oh, aloha to you.